A border town in Arizona is under a state of emergency due to the migrant surge. Tomi Lahren met with the mayor of Gallup, who is blaming the Biden administration for sending migrants to his town by bus.
I've never had drops here before, never during the Trump administration, never even during the Obama-Biden administration. I never had drops here. Now I'm seeing Border Patrol bring people here and just drop them off. It's 30 miles to the next town over open desert. You're going to walk people across that desert at 120 degrees, you're going to find a lot of bodies.
But again, they're saying that this is not unprecedented. This has happened before. You're telling me this has not happened.
This is a crisis. I don't want to play politics, but this is a crisis, pure and simple.
Tomi joins us now with more. Good morning to you, Tomi.
Good morning. Yeah, you know, it's amazing when you actually go to these towns and you actually speak to these mayors and you speak to these landowners. They're telling you that this is a crisis and they feel largely ignored. But, you know, Kamala Harris, she hasn't gone down. She hasn't done what I've done. But I can tell you after spending a couple days with these folks, it is a crisis. It is unprecedented and something needs to be done.
So what kinds of stories, what'd you hear from these ranchers down there?
You know, I spoke to one rancher and people that live in border towns, especially ranchers in border towns, they're used to having illegal immigrants and migrants come across their property. But what they're seeing right now is unprecedented because those that are coming across, they're coming across brazenly. They're coming across feeling as though they've been invited. You know, some of the things that they're finding and in some of the people that they're coming in contact with, these are people that are unapologetic about why they're coming over. They feel it's their right to come over. They feel that they've been invited and it's not going to stop anytime soon. You couple the halt and border wall construction with the messaging coming from the Biden administration, the gaps, the 5-mile gaps that this one rancher in particular is having to deal with, and you add in all those other policies like taking away Remain in Mexico, and you've got the perfect storm for a whole lot of problems down at the border.
We have a clip of one of the ranchers you talked to in Nogales. Listen to this.
We find this quite often, and the carpet booties are used to conceal the footprints, make it harder for the agents to track.
Because then they'll kind of scuff out their own tracks.
This is an example of a carpet booty, and it fits over their shoes. Everybody that's coming across is dressed in camouflage.
These are sold as well on the other side of the border, and these are like manufactured for people.
Tomi, are they seeing more people on their property than they used to?
They are, and you know, beyond that, I want people to understand that this rancher and other ranchers there, this is his livelihood. He's had his property set on fire. He has his fences cut on a daily basis, having to go and repair them. When you've got a ranch that's thousands and thousands of acres and you're having to spend your time going and repairing fence and wiring because illegals are cutting it on a daily basis, they're sabotaging your water supply, they're lighting fires. I mean, this is something that they are dealing with on a daily basis, and normally they would be able to call Border Patrol and they would have more of an opportunity to discuss these things with Border Patrol and have a response. But Border Patrol has been sent now to these processing and detention centers to deal with the unaccompanied minors coming through, so they're not able to respond like they used to. They're really being overworked. Their resources are limited, and now ranchers like this are really concerned because they've got a halt and border wall, which was doing a lot of the work before, and they felt like maybe that would kind of solve some of these problems. But now they're left completely exposed. They shouldn't have to be dealing with this. The Biden administration needs to answer for this. These are people's livelihoods, and I want people to also understand the ranchers over on the Mexican side, they also want border wall. They also want good policies because right now they're having smugglers and cartel using their property as a go-between, and they don't want that either. These are people that are living and working, their livelihood is at stake. So this is indeed a crisis for so many.
Okay. Thank you so much, Tomi. No interruption. It's on Fox Nation. You'll have to check it out. We have more Fox and Friends coming up. Florida's Governor Ron DeSantis.